Good day to you again, YouTube. Welcome back to yet another video. So today I thought I would show you how to make your own GitHub repo for Cydia. I'll show you an example just now. And this is my now official repo, antiquedev.github.io. There is a version loop at the moment. I will be trying to fix this when I can. So as you can see, that was another video that I was trying to make. So once this all finishes, as you can see, I have version 1.0.0.5 installed, and to install or upgrade, I'm going back to 0.5. So it is not actually an update, it is a loop of the files, or a loop of the version that needs to be fixed. I will hopefully be doing that later on, once I can work out how to do this. So this video is just going to be a quick how to make your own repo, and all the files will just be in the link below. Just make a new repo and I'll show you how to do that. So here's mine at the moment. To do this, you actually need to delete the BZ2. I'll send all the files in here. You can also edit your HTML file. This is mine at the moment. So if anyone goes onto my website, they can see all of this, and then they can click on the plus, which will send them to my repo. I'll add an image and also some other text later on. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of the tester repo that I had before, and we will go straight into it by going to Safari first. So going to github.com, you will want to make it desktop version. So you can see here I have my repo actually, and here was a test repo for another video which didn't work. So what you want to do is go to new repository, and you want to create the name for this the same or almost the same as your original. So for mine it would be antiquedev/antiquedev, but because I don't have a spare name for that, I will just name it straight antique. You will also want to add to the end of it .github.io, and this will be your website and everything else. So what you'll see here, description you don't need, readme you probably should have, but you don't necessarily need it, and we'll just go straight to create. So as you can see here, we can see all of this, and what we'll do is copy this, which is the HTTPS cloning repo, if I can grab her. Alright, so we will copy all of this, and we'll go into our terminal, whatever terminal you want as long as it works. Firstly, I always do root privileges, and then we want to do, we're in mobile so we don't need to do anything else, git clone space, hold in the center, paste, and then return. This will copy our repo in fact, and then we'll go into your favorite or whatever file browser. You'll see Antique at the top. Okay, never mind, it's not alphabetical. And this is what our readme and everything else is going to be. You can set hidden folders to show them, just so you can see what you have. So here's your git, and if you go into config text editor, you'll see that it is your repo in URL. So you'll see URL is whatever URL you just had, and that is perfectly fine like that for now. So refresh. Now for all of the files and everything, this is all the files that I need. We'll go into our original, paste. Now this is everything that I have. I will not be doing anything except for editing the release, just to show you that it does work. So we'll just go test repo, tests official repo. Now don't change any of the stable. You can change the version if you want. iOS and that keep the same, main keep the same, and description you can have whatever you want. this will be displayed at the bottom underneath your name or underneath the actual label that you have, and the name of the repo. So we'll save that. That is all done now, and we can change the HTML code if you really want to. So going into text editor, going into here, go down. Now I've done this all myself, so you don't really need to do any of this. Just change the base name down here from Antique Dev. Since I've changed it, change it to whatever name you want, as long as it correlates with your github.io page. So if you had test.github.io, you would rename that, and I'll actually show you where you need to edit it. So you'll see https:// and then this is what you need to change. Just past the second capital F is what you want to change, specifically this end section where it's antique. So we have everything set up. Debs is fine. Debs is inside of packages, which is in here, in fact. So you'll see all the file versions and everything included. You can change all of this yourself. It should just be easy enough to set it all up once you're ready. Now, once we've done all of this, we will go to our actual directory, which is cd var mobile, and our repo is now antique.github.io. Now, once we've done that, we want to add all the files. So once you've actually decompressed the BZ2 compressed folder, you want to change packages to whatever you need to, and then compress it again, which you'll be doing by doing bzip2-z and then the name of the folder, so packages. But since that's already been done and I've just copied it over, I will not in fact need to do that. So once that is all set, we want to type git add --all and then git commit -m, and then inside of brackets we want to just type initial or whatever you want. This is just the comment that you have when you see on GitHub. You have the name, then whatever it is, and spelling properly would be good. So here we go. This is all the files that we've just imported into our cache ready to push, and then as I just said before, we will want to push it to our repo. Since this is not set up to actually use my password and that instantly, I'll put it in. You want to put yours all in yourself. I'll blank that out later on. Now all it is doing is scanning, sending, uploading, and making sure that it has done it properly. You can see there's 79 folders or files, and it's hidden inside of 6 folders, I believe that says. Waiting for this to finish, we will then go back to our GitHub repo and finish off the website, and then link it straight to our repo or to Cydia. This may take a while depending on if it's your first one or if you've added more packages in one big go. It looks like it's about 846 kilobytes. So once we've done that, now it's finished. We'll close this off. We don't need that anymore. We can go here and refresh. Once refreshed, you'll see all the packages and files inside. Going into the index will just show you the code, so you don't really need to do that at all. Going over to settings, and then you want to scroll down to GitHub pages and select master branch and save. Now that you see the top repository name, this is what you want to put inside of your add source section. Now just waiting for that to say where it's all good to go. So our site is published now. We'll go straight to here, and you can see this is our test repo. Pressing add, open, you can see that it is now wanting to install it. If there's any errors, then it could just be the name of your repo. Not finding this is due to having secondary names. So since I have github.com/antiquedev/antique.github.io, that's what's causing the problem. So we'll delete this. Yep, right one. Deleting my original, fixing the glitchy edit and done. So this is what we want to do. We want to type S and then antiquedev/antique.github.io/. This should fix it, and if not, then it's just due to the website address. So that is right. Anyway, that is all perfectly fine. The only problem is because the names, since the names of my website, looking back here, going down, you can see that the name here actually has two options. So you have the antique.github.io with the dev and then without the dev. So that is just a slight problem that you can see, and it could be just a fix to edit what you type in here. So we could just want antique.github.io/antique.hub.io/ change that to a Q. So if this doesn't work, then it's just the names that has a slight bug with it. So it has worked now, as long as it doesn't come up with a packages error. Alright, so it's not got any problem with it. We'll go down to test repo, tweaks, and you can see the fully working tweak right here. You'll probably end up seeing two on this now. It's saying that it's test repo here, and as I've said before, down the bottom you can see that the description and all that, iOS the way it's meant to be, and then you've got mine, but because I've installed my other one here, it's bugging out. But that's how you make a repo, so that is pretty much it. I'll post links below for every folder, and every bit of file that I needed. I'll also do a write-up description and add it to my website if you do need it. I'll also do some descriptions on Facebook or something like that. But once we've done that, you can see that my tweak is now on my official repo. Having two of the same web addresses is probably not the best. So that's what I was trying to use before. But that is pretty much it. That is how you make a GitHub IO repo. All the files were just open sourced from other websites, and I have edited all of it for my own. I believe that it should be fine to do that. Icons are down the bottom where it says Antiques Repo is 29 by 29, I believe, and the top icon is 120 at 2x, which is 60 by 60 at 2x, is the actual code for it, but the size should be 120 of the actual icon. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, because it will show me that you do like it. I'll hopefully be making more videos daily, or at least every couple days, whenever I have some spare time. I'll also be doing intros and outros for all of my videos, and also adding some new bits and pieces to them. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see all of you in the next video.